Hello, Web3 TV friends. My name is Ornella Hernandez, and today I'm at the Rippleswell conference in Dubai. Joining me here, we have Navin, who is the managing director for the MENA region, Middle East, and North Africa for Ripple. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks for joining us. I wanted to ask how it's going so far at this Ripple event for you. I know that you're also the MC, so you're running around. Tell me how it's going.
So in some way, the Ripple event is culmination of everything that Dubai has to offer or UAE has to offer. So let's just take a similar example. The reason Silicon Valley happened, because we had entrepreneurs, we had investments, and we had enabling regulations. And that's the reason Silicon Valley, which is the birthplace of the top 5 firms in the world. Yeah. Exactly the same momentum today we have in the UAE as well. You have enabling regulation with somebody like Vara. The CEO spoke in the morning. You have builders here in the room who are building companies. And then you have investment available with number of sovereign funds and then many VC firms which are here. And this combination is powerful exactly to create a Silicon Valley for the crypto industry. So I'm excited, and in some way the conference recognizes that, is a homage for everybody to come and meet together to make that happen.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great turnout. Like you said, people from all over the world have come just for the Rippleswell event, from governments, from other tech companies. So you say that Dubai could be the next Silicon Valley? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, 100%. At least for the crypto industry, for blockchain, Dubai currently is and will continue to be the Silicon Valley.
Okay. Yes. So what else needs to happen to get it there, to keep furthering the evolution of the community here?
So what we need to realize is some things take time. If you look at internet as a technology, it took 25 years for it to come mainstream. So even for this technology, we need to give it a little bit of time as use cases develop. And then second, we also have to be careful about scams, careful about wrong people getting into it. Like it happened with the internet. If you look at Napster, sometimes the starting point is not the correct one, but that doesn't mean the technology and the movement is not real. So here, in the case of blockchain, the technology and the movement is real. We just need to give it time for it to mature and for real products and services to be used by customers.
All right, so now let's talk about Ripple and the efforts that the company has made specifically in the region and in Dubai to grow the industry.
So you already know this, remittance is you can call it the basic product or a solution that everybody needs here in the Middle East. Middle East, in fact, as a region is 2 or 3 times bigger than the largest remittance market in the world, that's United States, right? And what we have been doing is we have been supporting remittances in the region for quite some time already, where when money moves from point A to point B, it's without friction at a lower cost, and it's seamless for the person who's sending and who's receiving. And for me, this is a solution that is made for the Middle East. In fact, I would personally think at some point, we would have global brands from the Middle East in remittance business itself, and it's not too far away.
Okay, so that has been the biggest use case so far for Ripple clients, you would say, remittances, cross-border payments?
So that's been the biggest use case, but the other use case that's coming up is custody. So let's just think of an example of an enterprise. A company, it starts anywhere in the world. It needs 2 things. So first, it needs an account. It needs safekeeping of its assets. And then it needs to move the assets from point A to point B. And now we are able to do both the things together. We have Meteco, which is custody solution for digital assets, which is able to safekeep your assets. And then second, in terms of payments, we are able to move it from point A to point B as well. So exactly the same thing that's happened in the traditional industry for companies needing that service is available to digital assets companies or even traditional companies who are looking to dip their toe in digital assets. We are here to do it for them.
All right, so now I want to ask how you got into the blockchain space in the first place.
So I know you would be amused by this, but I actually came into the blockchain space from the traditional world. I used to work for HSBC, and then I was building Uber for trucks in India, my own company, which I decided to exit, and then said, hey, you know what? What would be something very significant that is happening in the industry that will change the industry the way we know it? And payments was number 1, right? Because today, very, very simple, and I give this example to people all the time. We are here sitting in Dubai, and maybe the Oman border is just 3 hours from us, right? And we can go and buy tomatoes from Oman, for example, a truckload, and it'll just take 3 hours for it to reach Dubai. But you know how much time it'll take if we were to send money from Dubai into Oman? It'll take 3 days, 5 days, right? So almost it sounds crazy. If physical goods can move in 3 hours, why does a money needs to take 3 days to move? And blockchain technology, and that's what at Ripple are solving for that. And that's what attracted me. I was already in the payment space. I could see the friction. I could see how there is a big unmet need of the customers, and we were solving for that. So it attracted me because to me, what attracts is real solution, real customers. And if you can solve for them, then, I mean, sky's the limit.
All right. So what other solutions are you providing for your customers? I know there's been a few announcements at the Rippleswell event. So what else can we look forward to from Ripple?
I think the easiest way to think about it would be Ripple would provide everything that an enterprise needs for digital assets. Right? So maybe easier way to think about it in a normal world, let's assume there is a company called as ABC Inc. They need a bank account to essentially keep their money. They need payments to move money in and out. They need some kind of a compliance solution. They need some kind of a more exotic solution as their business grows. All these things Ripple would provide in terms of digital asset for the enterprise as well. So starting with custody, looking at payments, and then anything else that our customers need. So because we are a highly customer-centric company, we'll keep growing with the customers. So as we speak to the customers, they say, hey, you know what, wouldn't it be great if we had this? We'll either build it or we'll get the best product from the market and serve it to our customers. That's
listening to the community. All right, great. And one more question. This is a more creative, fun question. If you could have any blockchain-based superpower, what would it be and why?
I wouldn't say blockchain-based superpower, but I would definitely say I would want the whole world to learn to meditate, to do meditation. And the reason that is we have got so much strife in the world because we think person A is different from person B. But through meditation, you essentially realize, hey, you know what, we are all one and we can live peacefully together, right? There is enough resources in the world. There is enough money in the world. There is enough resources in the world. All we need to have is a big heart so that we are able to share, right? And I think the world needs more peace. The world needs more understanding, and meditation brings that to us.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet with you.